guys. I just wanted to share some information about entering medical school. This is after you're already accepted, and they give you quite a list of things to do. And I feel like it would be helpful to know so that you could have some records and like some money on hand, because obviously it is an expensive process. So here's 7 things I could think of that you might need to when you're entering medical school. So the first thing you'll need is a deposit. So you'll have to have about $500 to $3,000, depending on your school, on hand so you can pay the deposit. And this is to hold your seat in medical school where you're accepted. Um, they will basically, it's non-refundable for the most part, depending on where you go, and they'll put that money towards your tuition. Um, so you keep that in mind when you select a medical school to go to. So it's a lot of money to, put into it. But I guess it's a drop in the bucket in the long run because your loans will be crazy. Um, so then after you pay that deposit, they'll give you a lot of paperwork to do, and the paperwork will kind of be like the background check. Maybe you'll have to do a drug test where you go into like a LabCorp or something and pee in a cup and to make sure you don't have any drugs in your system or something. And then some hospitals might even require a fingerprint clearance card. So that will be done with like paperwork, and you can follow up with the emails from your school. So you could that really depends on your school, but sometimes they require drug testing. So definitely be aware. The third thing you'll need, and this is probably the most important of all of them, is the proof of immunization and proof of immunity for diseases. So you'll have to get a titer, and a titer is basically the blood draw, so that they can check to see if you have the proper antibodies that can fight off the diseases that you were vaccinated for when you were a kid. So the main ones are MMR, varicella, and hepatitis B. Those you will need titers for to make sure you have antibodies. And then those are vaccine series. So if you don't have antibodies or you're equivocal, you'll have to get the whole thing again. Or you'll just get a booster shot. And then MMR and varicella are both live vaccines, so you can't get them or I think you have to get them 28 days from each other, and then you can't be pregnant and get them, or like you shouldn't be pregnant. So just to make sure everyone's safe. The other vaccines that you'll need are Tdap and an annual flu shot. You can get all of these by talking to your primary care physician, and they'll order it for you. And then you'll probably have to go to like a SonoraQuest or LabCorp, or you can go directly to SonoraQuest and LabCorp and pay out of pocket. The fourth thing you'll need is a 2-step TB test to make sure you don't have TB. And you could also get the QuantiFERON Gold test if you have like a BCG from when you were a kid, or if you just don't want to do a 2-step TB test. A 2-step TB test is essentially you just get 2 TB tests in 1 year, and they have to be both negative. So you can get that done with your employer or like places you volunteer at. I got mine at a hospital that I volunteered at, or you can get it at Walgreens. I think they cost like $25 maybe at Walgreens, or if you have insurance, it's free. Um, yeah, and then you can get the QuantiFERON Gold with a doctor's order. You could or go to SonoraQuest or LabCorp, things like that. So yeah, that's a good thing, because going to the doctor means you'll probably have the next thing that you'll need, which is like I think thing number 5. It's a physical, because you have to go to the doctor and get a physical to make sure you can actually perform tasks in medical school. So that's really important. And then so you're going to the doctor a lot. what do you need? Health insurance. So medical school wants you to have health insurance. They require you to have it because you need to stay healthy. And on top of that, um, they will probably provide you health insurance, but you'll like pay the premiums and stuff, or you can have it from your parents, or if you have health insurance from like your spouse's job or something, just like have proof of health insurance. Um, I'm having mine from my family, so that's something I have, which is nice. And then they will probably refer you to a plan or provide you a plan with the plan depending on the school you go to. And the seventh and last thing that I could think of that you might need before attending medical school is a BLS certification, which is basic life support from the American Heart Association. That's like the best one to get it from. And then which it's like CPR, and you get to use little squeezy bottle thingy for the oxygen air pump, and it costs around $50. So getting the certification might be good anyway, which is something that would be helpful for you as like a good Samaritan. So that's something some medical schools might want you to have before entering, and then you could use it during rotation and all that stuff. So that's all I can remember. If you find something else and you think that this video was good, give it a thumbs up or leave a comment in the description below. I didn't cover any loan information because that's a whole extra series of videos probably. And then I will keep you guys updated. Have a good day. Bye.